Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about weather again. Yeah, we're going to talk about weather again. Why? Well, it's February and there's bad weather all over the country. And I've talked about it before, and you know from what I've said, I don't like running into bad weather. And when I say bad, I mean snow and ice. Don't like doing it anymore after 40 years. And I've been fortunate enough to work myself into a situation to where if it's bad, I don't have to. Now, the reason I'm talking about it again now is it seems like every week, sometimes twice a week, there's big reports that I see on social media of big pileups, mostly up on I-80 and mostly in Iowa. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm paying more attention this year on social media with the things that are going on in trucking or what, but it just seems like this year there's been one every week, maybe more than once a week. And of course you get all the opinions on what causing it. Of course it's people running too fast for conditions, and a lot of people say if more people ran their CBs, they would know that what's going on up ahead and avoid it, slow down before they get there. Well, maybe you should be going slow anyway. But I don't know how most companies decide whether they're running or not. Does the company decide? Do they leave it up to their drivers? Our company, I know, since we got so many terminals, if a load's going from Dallas going north, they check with the terminals what the conditions are, what their forecast to be. I'm sure they have weather apps that they check or weather websites that they check, and they make those decisions. Usually, if it gets bad, they're not going to run in the city, and they shut that terminal down, and they don't want any line haul coming up that way either. But when it comes right down to it, I think it's up to the individual driver. If you're comfortable running in it when it's forecast to get a little bad, but they keep the roads open, go for it. When I was running over the road, 48 states in Canada, that basically that's over the road, you don't have a lot of choice as far as pressing on or not, taking a dispatch. So you go till you can't go. You decide if it's unsafe, if the roads are closed, if there's backups. You got to decide that for yourself. And there's a few times over the road where I pressed on, made it through, took a lot longer than we wanted it to. And then there was times when you got leaving Detroit, Michigan, take you 9-10 hours to get down to Columbus. Hey, it's time to shut it down. Can't go no more. Let's go when the sun comes up. That's what you do. That's how. But for now, for me, I doing this LTL thing. If I miss 2-3 days a year because I decided not to go to work because of the weather, I'm not going to go broke on that. I'm not going bankrupt on missing a couple days, because for me at this point in my career, I don't have to do it, which is fortunate for me. And I decided, especially after seeing all these pileups, these people that have got out there and gotten themselves into this situation. I mean, it's not like these conditions weren't forecast. They always are. They know when there's a big snowstorm coming. They know when the roads are going to be bad, but they go anyway. Now, I don't know, are these people just stupid? I don't want to call people stupid, or do their companies push them to go? I don't know. I mean, if the road is open and you go according to conditions and you're just creeping through, that may be okay, but what good is that doing? Is that really advancing your load down the road to get to its destination any faster rather than waiting for the roads to get better? Is it worth risking your equipment, risking the freight, risking yours and others' lives? To me, it's not anymore. So I'm fortunate enough to be where I am, and it's not that hard a decision to do anymore. And sometimes the company doesn't like it, but what are they going to do? It's a safety issue, and I'm not going. Now, you'll see this video probably in a week, maybe two, and this week that I'm filming now, starting this weekend, we're supposed to get a bunch of cold fronts, an Arctic blast coming down from the northwest, I think. It's supposed to come through the country during the week next week. Today is Thursday here, so next, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I know in Kansas City, the last half of the week, it's forecast to be below zero. Oklahoma City, not so bad. Teens and 20s in Dallas. But it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of precipitation with it. Just an Arctic blast of cold air. I don't like the cold air anymore. Getting old and don't want to. My bones are getting old, I guess. But I would much rather it just be stone cold than all the snow and ice. I can deal with the stone cold. My equipment's good. I can deal with that. Hopefully it'll start warming up here pretty soon, especially in Texas. Usually around March it gets up in the 70s and 80s, so I'm ready for that. How about you? So anyway, that's what I was thinking. How do you guys do it? What decisions do you make? Do you feel the pressure from your company? What's it going to be? So, go down. In the description, check out all my links. And just below here, you'll see the red subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. There's a share button down there. Share the video, share the channel. And we'll see you next time.